Perplexity AI just launched Perplexity Labs and it is completely amazing. It can do presentations, it can do dashboards, it can do analytics, infographics, images, create a plan for you, do a market research. I mean, it can really do anything. So without further ado, let's get started and show some examples. So what I first did, I wanted to kind of do analysis and a dashboard on my personal finances. So I said, based on a file I uploaded, create a fully functional dashboard that categorizes my spending based on categories. User should be able to filter by year, by category, and many other things. Fine. I uploaded the Excel file, this one. This is just anonymized data with some example spending per date, per year with different categories, as you can see. So I uploaded that and asked that prompt that I just read. And here we have the fully functional application dashboard. I mean, it's just amazing. Look at this. If I click on the app and it's dashboard, total spending, total transactions, date range, then I can just change this slider and you see how everything changes based on that. You see? I mean, it's amazing to be able to do that in a couple of minutes based on the file. You see, everything is clickable, all charts fully functional based on the simple Excel file. Top 10 spending items, quarterly spending patterns. I mean, you cannot make this up. Then you can do a search if needed. So I see how much I'm spending on coffee. I mean, amazing. Yeah. You can do that easily. Just go into perplexity.ai, a pro version, and attach your file. You can either attach your file or you can connect to the file so it will be a live dashboard constantly, which is even better. Okay, now let's go to the other example. So this time I wanted to create images and a full story I can use to create a cartoon or Instagram post for scientists that look like Albert Einstein, and every image contains some interesting scientific facts. Create at least 10 of those images and story about each one. So Perplexity did its task in a couple of minutes, and here we go. Einstein character collection. All of the images created with simple kind of a explanation that you can use for Instagram, for example. The first image features Einstein character explaining his most famous equation, E equals mc squared. Then, universal speed limit. Let's see what is that about. This image demonstrates the cosmic speed limit concept, showing that nothing can travel faster than light. Nice. Gravity bends space and time. We have the image, we have the explanation. Quantum tunneling. Pretty good image. And the image explores the bizarre quantum phenomenon where particles can pass through barriers they shouldn't be able to cross. Very interesting. Superfluid helium. I mean, you have ready images and explanation for anything you want. If you wanted to start, for example, create a scientific Instagram account or YouTube channel, YouTube short channel, TikTok, whatever. Lighting in space. So we have everything. And it even created more images than I asked. And as far as I know, I could create as many of those as I want because I didn't see any spending limits or token limits or anything like that. And by the way, since we are at it, Perplexity Pro is I think $20 per month. But you can, for example, get it if you have a Revolut paying app with premium or metal plan. And premium plan, for example, costs only $10 per month. So basically you get Revolut Premier, which is great financial app, and then you get Perplexity Pro for free. Pretty good deal. I will have all of the links down below. So now let's go to the next example. You are a product designer, AI researcher, and behavioral psychologist in the year 2025. Your task: design a futuristic social media platform made for the year 2030. The platform should be AI native and built for the next generation of digital behavior. After a couple of minutes of thinking, it created that. So if you click on the app, it is mostly fully functional. You see the login info, join the beta. Here you can write what you need. Then we have try avatar demo, voice demo, token simulator. Click, everything works. You see all the charts, platform growth projections, how it works. I mean, pretty good to be able to create that based on a simple prompt. So now let's try to do something together. I prepared one interesting thing. So I wanted to create an interactive best world ETF, exchange traded funds, for a whole world dashboard that provides and monitors growth of top 10 world ETFs around the world. Insights, global market trends, potential impacts, everything. For all of you traders and stock market lovers, this should be a pretty good dashboard. So it is kind of complicated to create a dashboard. Let's see what we'll make of it. Okay, 9 minutes left to gather sources, compile data, and create your project. So now it started doing all of that. Let's wait, and then I will speed up so you can see in the background everything that is happening. Okay, and here is what we got. It created an application that obviously has some kind of an error, but nonetheless, if you go, let's click on a full screen, view full screen. Here is obviously some problem that could be easily manageable. But if you look at the background at behind of the whole dashboard, it really produced what I asked. So here we have S&P 500, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, currency trends. We see how it is USD versus Euro or Japan yen behaving, or British pound. Today highlights, as I also asked, top 10 world ETFs best performance, Vanguard, iShares, BlackRock, Amundi, Xtrackers, everything is there. Top 10 best performance of the stocks that I also asked in the prompt, Palantir, VeriSign, Uber Technologies. This is for, I don't know, today or maybe year to date. Top 10 worst performance. I mean, it created everything that I asked, except for this error that I cannot close. But with additional iteration, it would be able to do that also. So after that, I wanted to try the following. Create an infographics on how food recommendations evolved over the last 100 years. So it started searching, and then it generated pretty great graphics. As you see, last 100 years. First USDA guide, basic 7 groups, basic 4 groups, low-fat goals, food pyramid. There were many shenanigans in the food pyramid. We see all the descriptions. Then we have a pretty good image of the health, eat some food from each group every day. Then a lot of other descriptions. Then we have a full-fledged graph of macronutrient attitudes over time. Pretty good. Original USDA food guide pyramid comparison through the years. I mean, how fast it created all of those dashboards, charts, and graphs and everything. Much better than almost any tool that I tried to create infographics, because this is really being researched and then created. Let's try something else also. Here is a presentation. So I asked a simple prompt, create a presentation comparing AI capabilities of top 10 different large language models. Let's again view full screen. Good start. 10 models analyzed. 7 companies, 3 open source. We all have all the charts, market leaders, OpenAI, of course, Anthropic with Claude, and Google. Key trends, open source progress. I mean, this is business ready presentation in a matter of minutes. You can use that wherever you want. Perplexity did everything by itself, did a market analysis and created a full deck. Rank, OpenAI is the best. Here, context window comparison, everything. Cost analysis by token calculator, GPQA scores, proprietary models. And then we have at the end conclusion, best overall performance OpenAI O3, DeepSeek best value, best speed cost OpenAI O4 mini, Llama 4 Scout best on device. And then again, here is the app. Here are all the assets. You can download them to your computer. And here you can see how Perplexity created all of that. After research, then creating with Python, different code, programming, generating index.html, styles.css, app.js. Pretty good. And then at the end, I wanted to try something kind of different. Create a full plan together with images on how I could launch a comic book similar to Batman. Add wordings, add at least 20 images, and create a full ready bundle for Instagram so I can start posting. Okay, here is the project overview, which is pretty interesting. So if you click on full screen, ready to launch, Shadow Guardian, Dark Superhero, Urban Fantasy. Let's see, templates, character reveal, behind the scenes, motivational, then calendar. So whole project is kind of ready here. Hashtags that I can use, strategy, and then revenue streams. I mean, this is pretty good. Brand guide, the colors you should use, And then it also produced many different images, as you can see. This is the new kind of a cartoon hero that we just developed here with Perplexity. It looks pretty good. Instagram templates generate a file I can download. This Batman is staring USA flag. Interesting. So you see many material that it produced here, that some of them are probably kind of a gibberish, but many of them looks pretty cool that you can use for your kind of a branding and starting a new channel on cartoon hero Batman-like person. Here is the app, as I mentioned. Then assets, you can download all of that in a simple zip file. You see all the images, all the files, all JSONs and everything. And here is the task how it created that. So yeah, I mean, this new Perplexity edition is rather cool, amazing. It can do so many different things. I really like it. And it's kind of a different approach that many other AI models have. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this useful, consider subscribing and liking, as this helps me produce additional videos. Have a great day. Bye bye.